Hey, what's going on YouTube world? This is Dennis with Grass Monkey Lawn Care here. And here we're going to do one of our reviews of our mowers today. It's going to be on the Wright Standard 52 ZK. I got this kind of a new to me mower, not brand new. I bought it with 438 hours on it. So let's take a look at this mower, guys. Guys, let's take a look at the mower here. Like I said, this is our Wright Standard 52 ZK. What we're doing the review on today. Kind of a walk around of it real quick. Kind of a front view. All right. So like I said, we bought this mower at 438 hours. So let's take a look at the hour meter on this. So right now we are sitting at 503 hours. So I figured it was time to do a review, give you my thoughts on operating this mower we've had now for that long. It's been roughly about 2 months, maybe a month and a half. So let's start with the motor on this mower. See what's powering this bad boy. So we have an FX 751V 27 horsepower motor, guys. All right, I'm a big Kawasaki fan, so this worked out great for me when I bought this mower. Had the motor on it I wanted. That motor is plenty of power for this mower. I think this thing goes about 13 miles an hour, full throttle. You can mow at that speed if you'd like. I don't recommend it. It's kind of a little crazy ride. I've tried it. A little bumpy at times if you get on a kind of uneven ground, but it will go that fast, guys. Take a look over here. So here's the controls, guys. Step up on the platform here. So what you have here, you have your key, your PTO for your blades, your choke, and then your hour meter, and this is your throttle here going up and down. And you have the controls themselves here. All right, my thoughts on this setup up here, guys. All right, so the key being in here, not a big deal. PTO being here, and that not being in there. So all this is good to me. None of this is, I don't see to be any issues at all when you're operating this. Just gotta make sure when you're starting it up, put it in here. Pull that up, and then if you need the choke, just pull up there. The throttle, the only thing I would maybe change is moving it further down in here, maybe. So you go to push it up, you got to push it up and then put your thumb up here and pull all the way up. So that's kind of I don't know, it's not a big thing, but one of those things that gets in your nerves after a while. As far as the controls themselves, it is kind of a wide grip, as you can tell. I'm trying to do this, it's not bad, but it is pretty wide, so just give you a heads up on that. It is kind of a wider grip on it. As we step back, guys, it has this nice padded front here, very comfortable. It's got one down here also. One of the great features about this mower, guys, is a lot of the Wright standards have the deck adjustments where you have to go in and pull like washers or whatever out, spacers or whatever, and I did not want to do that. I would not buy a Wright mower unless I could get this feature right here. This is the quick height adjustment. So as you can tell, it goes from 1.5 down to 5.5. Real simple procedure. Take this, pull your pin out, and you put it in the hole you want to go in, and then you just drop your deck down and you're good to go. It's real fast, real simple, real easy and efficient. That's a great feature that they changed over to when they started making these mowers, was getting rid of the old style with the spacers, having to adjust the height, and putting this in here to change that up, because I mean that's the way everybody else was going, so it's about time they kind of got on that train there and figured out that's what they needed to put on their mowers also. And while we're down here, let's take a look in here, guys. This is where your hydros and stuff are here. You got one right in there. You got a little compartment here. If you need to, you can flip this up like so. You got the filters right here, and then you got where you can pull this off here. Just make sure you keep this area clean here. Keeps it cooler on all your pumps and stuff. That's kind of where that's at there, guys. So that kind of flips up, and just flip that down. All right, guys, as far as the tires on this thing has beefy tires on it. I'll give you a kind of a front view and a side view, and then we'll do a rear view. All right, very large tires, guys. Okay, so on these here we have Turf Master tires on this. I don't know if that came original on the mower or not, but they're 23 by 9.5. Let's see if we can get you right there. Big tires, guys. They handle well. They do really well on hills with that wide tire on there, and really as big as it is, it's a good fit for the mower. Up front, we are rocking these humongous solid tires. Look how big these things are. Kind of step back here, let you see how big they actually are. Those things are huge. I will say this. Now, having these on here, it does help with stability, especially on the hills and stuff. But the biggest downfall to having these gigantic front caster tires is it'll wear that grass down. You got to be really careful when you're mowing with it. because with these being as big as they are, guys, you got to be super careful. If you're on soft turf, wet turf, just turn slow. Don't get all aggressive with it. It will leave wheel marks everywhere if you're not careful. So that's one thing. I don't know how to change that. Maybe make it a little bit smaller or something, but that's kind of an issue with those being so large. But that's the front caster tires there, guys. All right. Twin fuel tanks, guys. One here, one over here. It does have a fuel gauge on the left, right there. So on this mower, you have a switch over here, right here. So it's on the left tank currently. So when you fuel this up, you want to flip it down and use this right tank first, let it run out, then you would flip this over, and then you would run over to your left tank, and that's when that fuel gauge kicks in and lets you know on this tank where you're at as far as running out of fuel. So it's nice to have that on there. These fuel tanks are huge. You can basically fuel up and go about a day to a day and a half of mowing, depending on what you're doing. Now if you're mowing larger properties, of course it's going to go through it faster, but this mower does gulp the grass. With that big motor on the mower, it'll use up a lot of fuel very quickly. So just some food for thought on that, guys. As far as the controls up here, guys, we do have our brake lever here. That is up, brake on, flip it down, brake off. Here's your deck adjustment, lowering your deck and stuff. That's in the up position. Now when you go to lower this, you just pull back and then drop it down. I will say this, I've seen some other stand-on mowers like Exmark, Ferris and them, and Skag, but on theirs, you just have it here and you push a button and you go down about right here. This one you got to go way down in here. So that's one thing I would probably change on this, is having a shorter throw on this lever here, because it just drops. I mean, you have to go way down in here, you have to lean way over and pull it up. And this deck is very, very heavy, guys, very heavy. So I mean, that's something I would change as far as operational standpoint from the user operating the mower. It's just such a large drop down. I mean, we're talking, it comes way down to here. I think the other ones are right about in here. So not a big deal, but it's one of those things that, you know, I thought I'd bring up. Something that's bothering me a little bit operating it. But as other than that, guys, here's the chute opening here on this mower. As you can tell there, got the grass flap. I kind of flipped up right now. Take a look inside the deck here, if I can get maybe a view in here. Sorry, it's kind of dark, guys. Inside of there, one thing I would recommend, guys, when you get this mower, if it's coming with stock blades, pull those blades off immediately. Those blades are not that great. They'll do all right, don't get me wrong, but if I was you and I was having this mower and you want a better quality of cut, better striping, just better overall performance with the machine, get you some rotary copperhead high lift blades on this thing. It is an amazing difference between having those old factory ones on versus those. You'll be very happy with it. It's so much more airflow inside the deck. It's throwing grass further, it's cutting better, and it's striping better. So that was something I would probably definitely do on this. Just, you know, my thought on it anyways. And what I went ahead and did on this mower, I just recently did this, but I'm a big guy. I love to stripe lawns. You know, it's not for everybody, but I enjoy doing it where I'm at here. I'm in Walker country as far as Walker mowers and Exmarks. So everybody in my town, as far as business wise, they stripe, and it's just a common thing in the city I'm in. And it's the state of Kansas. It's pretty common just because there's so many walkers running around the town. So, you know, for me, I enjoy doing it anyways, but I mean, you got to keep up with what the competition's doing. People around here do like those looks on their lawns, especially commercial properties. So striping is a big thing here in Wichita. So what I did is I had a striping kit to this. I just did a video on this as far as putting it on and everything, but this is made by Checkmate, which is the website's right there. It's bigleaguelawns.com. I'll put the link in the description for the striping kit itself, but this is what it is, guys. I added this. Now this mower does stripe, don't get me wrong, guys, but I was just looking for a little bit extra punch on my stripes, you know, a little bit more of a standout look to them, because I mean, like I said, I really do enjoy striping lawns. I mean, to me, I just love looking at it. It's kind of like an artist with a paintbrush when you're out there mowing. It's just cool. I mean, so that's why I added that on there. I mean, it's not something necessarily need with this mower. I just personally added it on for myself. I just, like I said, enjoy doing it. So, but All right, guys, but overall, my thoughts on this mower, it's a good machine, guys. It's definitely a good machine. Like I said, I wouldn't have purchased a Wright mower if I didn't have that quick height adjustment on the mower itself. And with it being a ZK, I mean, that's a good standard with Wright. Like I said, this is a 52-inch deck. So the pros on it, the motor. You know, with that being such a large horsepower motor, it definitely has the power and it moves very fast and efficient. This mower can mow fast if you really want to, and I do enjoy mowing quickly. Another pro on it, it's a standard. So it's very compact on the trailer. You can add more mowers on your trailer when you have this. I mean, you can tell from the side profile here. I mean, it's just very compact, and it's a mean looking machine. I mean, if you look at it, I mean, it just looks mean. So it's kind of got a cool look to it. You know, and another pro to it that I think is, I mean, it's just efficient. I mean, that's the biggest thing you want to have, is an efficient mower. It's just everything about it, like the size of it, you know, the ability to put on a trailer and add more on your trailer, the speed, you know, it's just, it's a great, you know, quality in this mower. The cons, now, I have another mower. I have a Skag Liberty Z, which is sitting right up there. It's a 36. I just use that mower just for backyards. But if I was to do cut for cut quality on this machine here, and then the Skag Liberty Z, which this is a commercial mower, that's technically not a commercial mower. I use it commercially, but you know, it's not listed as a commercial mower. But the Skag, I think, cuts better. I think Skag's just got a better cut to it. Don't get me wrong, I think Wright has a good cut, but I think Skag has just the advantage on the cutting ability as far as quality of cut and the look afterwards. So I mean, if you're looking for like the best quality cut, this mower is up there, but I think the Skag's got a better cut on it. This is my opinion. Up here in Kansas, we run fescue lawns, which is my lawn here, and actually this has just been mowed just about 30 minutes ago. So I mean, I can show you what it cuts like. So I put Milorgan on this yard about 7 days ago, so there's a lot of growth on it, but I mean, this is it. So I mean, it leaves a, you know, leaves a good finished product. I mean, if you can tell, I mean, look at the stripes on it. You know, with that Milorgan, it really helped out. But you know, that's kind of a, you know, what it does as far as mowing. That's still, like I said, just cut just recently. I mean, as of tonight. So it does cut well, guys. It does leave a good cut. But like I said, guys, I mean, I think personally, I think the Skag's just a little bit better cut on it. Now for me, when I got this mower, I actually got hooked up. The reason why I got the Wright standard, you know, honestly, was because I had a Walker mower and I had another mower. My dealer had this coming on trade, and what happened was I was able to work out a deal with my dealer, and I ended up getting a really sweet deal on this. So I ended up with the Wright standard. That's the reason why I ended up with it. So if you buy this out the door, I have to look at the price, but I hear they're pretty hefty, brand new. So if you're going to look for one, try and get one used, but try and keep it down on the hours a little bit. You know, like I said, I bought mine with 438 hours. I mean, brand new, I think they're really high dollar. So I mean, that's kind of why I ended up with this mower. That's just kind of a short backstory to it. You know, I had a good relationship with my dealer. You know, another company come in, trade, and then they worked out a deal with me for the Walker and another mower, and we just kind of went straight across on it. So that's kind of how I ended up with it. You know, it's worked out great. I mean, it's fit my company, the way I do things, the way my accounts and stuff are, is we mow a lot of residential. You know, we also have acreage we mow. We have a HOA that has 3 acres on it. We have another property that's 3 acres. You know, and you know, even on the residential properties, I mean, this thing's very fast. I mean, you can knock the front yard out real fast, move over, put that Skag Liberty Z on the back. I mean, you're in and out. I mean, that's a very fast mower too. So I think honestly, I have probably the fastest setup on my trailer I've ever you know, could dream of. I mean, between these two mowers, because I mean, this one just screams along the arms. I mean, it just flies. And that other one, that Skag Liberty Z, it also goes very quickly too. So I mean, it's cool to have that setup. I mean, I love to mow fast, I love to mow quick. So even with the acreage, guys, I mean, on my HOA, which is 3 acres, which is basically 2 acres of pond and 1 acre of entrance, I'm able to get all that done, mowed and trimmed. And it's you know, it's hill mowing. This thing mows hills. I mean, I have a video of me mowing a hill out of that HOA. Check that out on my videos. I'll see if I can somehow link that video to this one. But you know, it's not like you're flat land mowing with it, but it takes me 2 hours and 20 minutes to do those 3 acres with, you know, and that's this mower. I mean, it screams along those hills. It moves quickly. You know, on flat land, you can really open it up. I mean, on flat acreage, you can go. I mean, you can actually open it all the way up, and you can go about 10 to 13 miles an hour. Just be careful, like I said, on this mower when you're going that fast, because you hit bumps, it's going to scare you. The platform is very springy. Let's just see what's this looking front view. I mean, I'm bouncing on it right now, so it's got bounce to it. But all right guys, so that's kind of my thought on this mower. You know, you all let me know if you have a Wright standard, what your thoughts on yours, whether it be the ZK or a different model. I do enjoy it though, guys. I mean, I would recommend the mower, you know, for the things I've said, and you know, just kind of the pros and cons. But if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment box, guys. Like I said, you can check out those other videos. I'll try and link them up to this one here as far as the HOA mowing with it. Maybe I can link another video with me mowing with it, and you guys can get a kind of better understanding of it. I also have the link to the you know, the striping kit company, Checkmate or bigleaguelawns.com down there too, so you can check them out. So as always, guys, we greatly appreciate watching the videos. Thank you. I'm thankful for all the new subscribers that came on. We're so close to 600, guys. Like I said, my goal for the year is 750. We're going to make that goal somehow, some way. We'll get it done. And as always, guys, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, leave a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to subscribe, guys. Thanks.